Hello and welcome to my channel, the Willow Tree Green. I thought I'd jump on quickly while my other half is in the bath at the moment, so I've got a few minutes to spare to show you some fabric that I've recently bought. In my last vlog I mentioned a skirt that I was quite interested in making, and I wanted to get some specific fabric for that, and in the process of doing that I watched the Sequin Girly Creates vlog, and she had bought some jerseys, some stripy jerseys from Pound Fabrics, and I really liked them, so I immediately went on their website and grabbed some of the fabric. I think I've actually bought some of the same that she had also bought. So I've got the prices of it here as well so I can show you, because it's amazing. I mean, they're called Pound Fabrics, but the value that you get. So the first one that I've got is this, it's called Melange Jersey Fabric Khaki. I'm probably saying that completely wrong. And I got 2 meters of this. It was £1.75 a meter. It is fairly thin. You can see me through there. So I mean, to be honest, when it's up close you can't really, it's only when you're looking through light that you would see it. So, but I got a couple of meters of that. It's nice. It's a nice sort of, I don't know, it reminds me of a jumper, to be honest, rather than a t-shirt. But couldn't pass that up. I love this colour, as is probably evident because everything I wear has got some element of green in it. So so that was my first one. So £3.50 for 2 meters. The next one that I got is a striped rib knit, and I got 3 meters of this because it looks like a sweater. And again, it is fairly thin, so you can't see through that on the picture. So it isn't see-through so much, but it is a fairly thin fabric. I don't know if you can see that there. So it is lightweight, it's definitely summer weight. And what I wanted to do with that is create a long line cardigan, probably for summer. You can probably see I've got quite a lot of jumpers, to be honest, but I do really like these cider dinosaur jumpers. I do seem to wear them a lot, but I do like a nice lightweight cardigan, and again, green being the primary colour that's in most of my wardrobe, this would go with lots of things. So I got 3 meters of this because it was £1.50 a meter. I think there was a minimum quantity that you had to buy as well, but yeah, £4.50 for 3 meters. Even if if I mess up, I'm not that bothered. So that was my second one. Then this is the fabric that basically is the same as Sam at Sequin Girly Creates. She had this, and I think she was planning on making a dress with it, but if I remember correctly, I don't really have the figure for a bodycon dress, but I can totally see this being a t-shirt dress. I really fancy that idea. Again, it is quite thin. It's not really see-through so much. But it's lovely, it feels lovely. This has all been washed now, and it is so soft. It's so nice. And this one was £1.95 a meter, and I got 2 meters, so that's £3.90 for 2 meters. It feels lovely. I can't wait to make something up in that. And then a next jersey that I got was grey and ivory striped knit fabric. This one, again, fairly thin. I'm not sure that you can see through that. It's not too bad. It's definitely t-shirt weight, and I can get quite a few t-shirts out of this. Again, I got 2 meters. It was £1.50 a meter. And yeah, a t-shirt dress. I can think of a few things to make out of that. What I have been doing is the Jara sweater. I've made a few of those, and I've actually made them out of t-shirt weight items. So they're the sort of lightweight long sleeve t-shirts almost. So yeah, so that's going to be really nice. Just noticed there's a bit of a shimmer. I don't think it's showing up on the camera, but that'll be nice. And then this is the fabric that I actually bought with the skirt in mind. So it's a cotton, a Hubble and Rose and Hubble ticking stripes cotton poplin in navy. So it's quite stiff. It has been washed, which is why it's a bit creased. but I really want to play with the stripes. That's what I wanted to do. I probably could have done with more like a viscose or something more drapey than this. It's quite stiff, but I did a test garment. So just to remind you, this is the skirt that I was referring to, with the different stripes going in different directions. So there are line drawings, and this is my test garment. It reminds me of a circus tent. But so basically I had this red cotton, this red striped cotton sitting around. I originally planned to sort of turn it into bias binding to make with bags and things, but I had it sitting around, so I thought I would just play with the stripe placement. And then I had, this is actually a piece of viscose that I had left over from a dress that I made my daughter, and I thought they actually went quite well together, and it doesn't look that bad on, to be honest. I might even wear it. It is quite a thin poly cotton, but yeah. And I even did a semi invisible zip. I just need to put a clasp or something in there. But yeah, so I do like how that looks. So that was my test garment. So yeah, so I did end up buying fabric, and I do have to try and find some space for it in my stash, which means I should probably clear some of that out. So I've also recently discovered a kit for crochet. I've always wanted to do crochet, but never succeeded, never really understood all of the abbreviations. And I found a starter kit, which I'll put somewhere up here, which actually made sense to me. And I have been on a bit of a, I don't know, I've been going for it. So I've got so many granny squares now. Loads and loads of granny squares, which I will eventually have to turn into something else. But it was the best kit I've found. And I then went out and got a bigger little set. I could have made my own case, I suppose. But again, this is from Amazon, and it just comes with all these different tools and all of the different size crochet hooks, and a new pair of snips and everything. And I'm really enjoying that. It's great for sitting in front of the TV and being able to find something to do with your hands. So these are the two colours from the new kit, and these are the colours from the starter kit. So yeah, so that's all I really wanted to tell you about today. Haven't got really anything else to update on, but hope that was interesting. Speak to you soon. Bye. Starting off with crochet, how I've learned very slowly how to do it. So first of all, create a slip knot, which is the first thing I found difficult. So go over your finger, twist it over the top, make a little gap, push it over, and then pull that one. And now you've got something that looks like that. And then if you pull them, you get a slip knot. Put your hook through, pull on the long side, and it should tighten up. So there's your slip knot. Make it a little bit looser so you can get through. So now we're going to do what they call yarn over, which is over your hook, and then you hook it and pull it through. If you twist, this is the thing that I didn't realise, if you twist the hook, it goes through much easier. So that's one. So with all these magic, all these circles, it's not a magic circle, but you need to create a circle which you create everything inside. You need to create a chain of 4. So that was 1. So we yarn over, pull through, that's 2. Yarn over, pull through, that's 3. Yarn over, pull through, and that's 4. And I'm trying to keep it loose. And I'm not tightening it too much, but you can tighten it as you go. Obviously, when you get better at it, you can tighten it. And then to create the ring, we're going to push the hook through the original one like that, and then yarn over, and this is called a slip knot apparently, and then we're going to, don't know if you can see, we're going to turn the hook again and then pull it through that. This is the tail, so now we've got this, and then we're going to pull that through that original loop, so now you've got this. And if you tighten that a little bit, it creates the ring. So there's the ring. And you can, I've seen a few people put your finger in there, make sure that that is a proper ring. And then you just tighten, you want to stick a finger in there, and tighten up that loop that you've just made. And then to do the classic version, which looks like that, what you then do is start with double crochet. So you create, not with that one, that one's the dangly bit that you'll have to weave in eventually. So you take your working yarn, yarn over, and then you chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then that apparently is your first double crochet, and then you put the yarn over, and then you put the hook through the middle of that hole, the circle that you made. So you put the hook in. It does get fiddly. Got to figure out where everything is. So you take your working yarn, yarn over, bring it back through that hole. Try not to get muddled with everything. See, I'm losing track of what it is I'm supposed to be doing. And then you do yarn over again, so you have 4 at the top. And then you pull through 2, and then you've got 2. You do yarn over, and then you pull through those 2. And that is your second double crochet. And you're going into this hole. So now we do it again. So we go yarn over, go through here, pull it through, you've got 3, yarn over, then you've got 4, and then you pull it through 2, yarn over, and then you pull it through 2. Now I've got 3. Then to create a corner, because this is my first little square in here, these is you then chain 2 to create the corner. So 1, 2, and then you start back on your double crochets. So yarn over, back in this ring, pull up, yarn over. That tail can really get in the way. So now I've got 4 again, and then you pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and that's our next double crochet, and you can see it's sort of starting to turn and create that corner. So I'm going to do it again because I need another 2. So I'm going to go through the middle. I've got 3, yarn over, now I've got 4 again, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So I'm going to do it again because now I've got 2. So yarn over, go through that ring in the center. It starts to become more evident as a ring after time. So now I've got 3, yarn over, so now I've got 4, pull through 2, yarn over, if you can manage to keep it on there. Now I've got, oh wait, something went wrong there, so I've lost the plot, so I'm going back to the beginning. So I'm just going to pull it all out until I go back to the beginning to remember where I was. So I'm going to start again. So I'm going to yarn over, go through the ring, pull through, now I've got 3, yarn over, now I've got 4, pull through 2, so now I've got 2 again, yarn over, and then pull through 2, and that's my 3 done. So now I've got to chain 2 again to create the next corner. Chain 2, 1, 2, and then yarn over, and we're doing another double crochet. So through that center hole, pull it through. I've now got 3, yarn over, I'm going to loosen it off a bit, get rid of that tail, yarn over, I've now got 4, pull through 2, and then pull through 2. So that's my first of my 3. So I'm going to do again, yarn over, through the hole, pull it up, I've now got 3, yarn over, so I've got 4, pull through 2, yarn over, and then pull through 2. So now I've got 2, yarn over, through the hole, pull it through, I've got 3, yarn over, I've got 4, and I'm going to turn the hook. I'm going to do it this way because I need to do it towards me. Turn it over, don't know how to show it you, pull through 2, I've got 2, yarn over, I'm turning the hook so it catches the yarn, and then I'm pulling through the 2. So now I've got 1, 2, 3 again. So now I need to do my next corner. You can see it's starting to shape. You do have to manhandle it a little bit, but I got to do another chain 2, 1, 2, then yarn over, and we're going to do another double crochet, so pull it through, got 3, yarn over, now I've got 4, and then pull through 2, now I've got 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's my first of my next 3. So now I've got 2 more to do. Yarn over, through the center, pull through, I've got 3, yarn over, I've got 4, pull through 2, got dog hair everywhere. So I've got 2 again, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 2. Last one, yarn over, go through the center, pull it up. Now I've got 3, yarn over, now I've got 4, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So this is the last one that I need, so I need to join this one and this one together. So I'm going to chain 2 for the corner, 1, 2, and then I want to put this through the top of this one. So I'm joining these 2 together. So I'm going to the top, and I'm just going to do what they call a chain stitch. So I haven't put any yarn over yet, but I've put it through that hole. I'm going to do yarn over now and pull it through, and then pull it through, and then tighten it. And then what you can see, what we've got here, you can see past all of the loose threads, is we've got our little center square. So you can, if I turn it over, that's the meat side. And then you can manhandle that a little bit to make it more square. These are the holes that you're going to be going into next for the next layer. You can see that's a little square. Then if you want to change colour, what you need to do is pull through your thread a little, snip it off. You can take this out, pull the thread through, and then you can just tighten it there. And there you go. That's the center of your crochet. I have never been able to do this before until I got this starter kit, so I was so proud of myself for being able to get this far. And then it's basically repeating the same process for the larger sections, and then much like you do on an overlocker thread, you take a needle. They give you little plastic needles to go with this, and you weave these into these parts just like you do with an overlocker thread. So yeah, thought I'd just share with you why, because I'm so impressed with myself that I can actually do this. Hope you enjoyed that.